Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Rock Video Rental. I am Brandon. With me, as always, is Caleb, and we are starting off a patented, awesomely bad movie month. And we're going to be starting with one of the lowest rated movies in the history of IMDb.
It's a
So,
doozy.
yeah, we'll see if it's just bad or if it's so bad that it's good.
Is it a doozy or is it a dookie?
Spoiler alert, it's horrible. So you get to hear us rag on it for a while. But I know you probably watched things that are better than this. So what did you watch this week?
I watched uh Family Guy, I think had another episode, so I think I watched that. Um and my wife has been watching some shows and I catch little bits and pieces of that. She's been probably the one that I've caught the most of is The Pit. So which I heard The Pit is they're making another show. I don't know if it's the same people, but it's supposed to be the same premise of, the length of the season is like real time.
Okay.
And I think it's supposed to be a fire department in Pittsburgh or something, or I don't know. Sounds kind of interesting. So
Right.
I heard somebody say, I would love this so much if they made this show. I cannot tell you who said this to give them credit, but I saw online that they said that somebody should make a show like that where it's a whole season real time, like each episode hour long is an hour of real time,
Hmm.
and it's a night shift at a Waffle House. That would be epic.
Oh my gosh.
So, anyways, that's my 2 cents here for this week. So,
Well, this might be one of the first weeks where I don't have very much to talk about. Um, I, well, I guess a couple things I saw. My daughter was in a production of Mary Poppins Jr., so I saw that twice because she was in two shows.
nice. Rock.
Not a big play person, but I mean, considering it's like first grade to 12th grade,
And you're like,
so
I
it's
know that
all
girl.
kids. Yeah, it's all kids. So it's like, they did a pretty good job. I've watched some Young Sheldon, uh, just because I was getting tired of Big Bang Theory, and it's like, okay, I guess Young Sheldon it is.
Hmm.
Um, I went with our friend Jason to go see TJ Miller in stand up
Rock.
in Royal Oak, and that was pretty fun. There was two opening acts. The first guy was pretty funny. The second guy was not very funny,
Uh,
and the TJ Miller was good. But and then after seeing him stand up, I started watching Silicon Valley.
okay.
But like I kept falling asleep during it because it usually wouldn't start it until almost 10 o'clock at night.
Mm,
So nothing about the quality of the show, but I need to go back and catch the stuff I fell asleep during.
yeah.
And then last, I watched Hot Dog the movie, which
Okay.
is it's a stupid name for a movie about skiing.
Huh.
It's a 1980s ski comedy, like a
Okay.
skiing sex comedy.
Uh,
It's pretty ridiculous. I mean, it's your typical like teen comedy from the 80s. Lots
so
of pointless nudity and skiing in it.
so it's not like the Disney hot dog song. Uh,
Hot dog, hot diggity dog. No.
Goofy
Mickey
just
Mouse
shows
Clubhouse.
Goofy just
Yeah.
shows up in the middle of the movie.
Oh man. Yeah. Ridiculous movie, some pretty corny 80s music in it, but it was a good time. It was on Tubi, so if anybody's interested in that. Ski Patrol's also on there and Ski School, so you could have like a triple header of 80s, early 90s ski sex comedies.
Wasn't the 2001 Out Cold?
Yeah, I love that
Yeah.
movie.
That was a good movie.
That was a fun one. Ski School is actually pretty fun too. with Dean Cameron in it.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, we might have to do a month of like ski movies because there's quite a bit of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, but that's pretty much it for me. I did watch Disaster Movie, and yeah, what a disaster that movie was. Disaster Movie is from 2008 and is directed by Jason Friedberg and Aaron Seltzer. The plot is over the course of one evening, an unsuspecting group of 20 somethings find themselves bombarded by a series of natural disasters and catastrophic events. The cast, we got Carmen Electra as beautiful assassin, Vanessa Lachey as Amy, Nicole Parker as enchanted princess, Matt Lanter as Will, Gary Johnson as Calvin, Krista Flanagan as Junie, Kim Kardashian as Lisa, Ike Barinholtz is like eight different characters. Wolf was one of them. Tony Cox as Indiana Jones. Um, I would say the biggest disaster in this movie is that it was made.
Yeah, it
This
was.
might be the one of the worst movies I have ever seen in my life.
Yeah, and it's not like it's not from the fact that they didn't have people with experience as far as like putting the movie together because like they had resources and it's not like they didn't have money from what they
Yeah,
showed you. It's like they almost purposely went and got bad people for it. Like, I don't know. I've never really seen any of these other people in much of anything. So
right?
it's kind of tough to tell if they were really that bad or if they were just like, we're making a bad movie, so tried to be corny.
Yeah. This isn't really even a movie. It's just kind of like parody after parody after parody stitched together
Well,
with the weakest of plots to make a movie that's only 75 minutes long.
yeah, when did it come out? 2008.
8,
Okay. You know what it really is though, is just a compilation of TikTok videos.
pretty much.
Like some of them might be 60-second TikTok videos, some of them might be like 10-minute TikTok videos, but it's all segmented and they're loosely connected. They're not even tied together. They're like loosely connected.
Well, and if it's just like, um, if beating a dead horse was a movie, it would be this. Uh, the way that some jokes just go on and on and on and on and on, and like
Yeah.
to the point like they weren't even funny to begin with, but then they're just like excruciating by the time it's done.
Okay, so you tell me one that went on way too long, and I'll tell you one that because I know
all
there's.
all the Juno jokes.
Okay, yep, absolutely.
Oh my gosh!
The
Like, ugh.
I was gonna say the Hannah Montana thing went on way too long.
Oh yeah, that for sure. The chipmunks thing.
Oh, yep, that too was way too long. The Sex in the City was not as bad as the other ones, but definitely one of those that like was longer than it needed to be.
Yeah, the that was the only thing that made me laugh was when Sarah Jessica Parker's character first turns around and it's some dude. That made me laugh. But then they beat it into the ground.
Yeah.
Then there
No,
was some jokes that didn't age well at all.
no.
The Amy Winehouse ones.
Hmm.
I said aged horribly. They're
Uh,
talking about her being an alcoholic and everything, and yeah, um, quick few years later, and she dies.
yep.
Yeah,
Maybe it was because of this movie.
maybe. And then some dude playing Dr. Phil that didn't look anything like Dr. Phil.
No, barely sounded like him either. Dude, well, here's the thing too that us talking about like they did so many things and it was so ridiculous. Like they're not even that memorable, but this is how bad it was, okay? They knew that they did such a bad job of putting it together that they decided that the end of the movie had to be a recap of all the jokes that they did.
Yeah.
So it's just like, oh yeah, don't forget there was this part where we had these people, and then there was this part where we had these people, and we also did a segment with these people. And I was just like, wow, you guys literally are so desperate at the end of your movie to make sure that people remember what was in your movie that you're recapping the whole thing.
And you know another reason why they recapped it? Because they needed to extend the time.
Right?
I'm pretty sure that's it. I mean, it's 75 minutes. Like I could have watched 2 episodes of Seinfeld instead of this, and this felt like a marathon.
Oh my gosh, it was
It was
I,
like I said, I'm 9 minutes in and I want to die.
mhm. Well, it
Oh,
instantly you're in that first segment where
hmm,
that caveman guy was running and then he got in a fight and everything. It just set the tone and it's just like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be so bad.
yeah. The Apocalypto
Yeah.
10,000 BC or whatever it was supposed to be
Yeah, but then
planned off from.
it I don't even it it's because here's the thing is like obviously this is a playoff of Scary Movie.
Yeah.
And you also have like the superhero movie. I can't remember what it's called, but there's, you know,
I
the
think it's
joke.
called Superhero Movie.
It might be probably. Um, Scary Movie has always been the one that has laid the foundation and has substance to it. This one and any of the other ones, I don't know if there's more beyond the superhero one. They don't focus enough on their genre because like this is disaster movie. Like they did, I mean, heck, Juno was a main character. That's not a disaster movie.
No.
And then they pulled in Sex in the City, has nothing to do with disaster movie. Like uh so many things had nothing to do. You know what disaster movies are? Armageddon. Heck,
Yeah.
maybe Independence Day. Um
The Day
uh
After Tomorrow.
The Day After Tomorrow. I think 2012 was one too.
Yeah.
Um, those kind of things are
Well, these
disaster movies.
guys, the guys that made this also made Meet the Spartans,
Okay.
which was a spoof of 300, and I heard that is just horrible too.
Well, yeah, I bet based off of this, I would definitely bet that. But I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, just they they made a movie about nothing then at that point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Once they got off base. It was just like, oh, we're gonna go here and then this happens. Not because anything has caused it, but we're just gonna make something happen just because.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, here's a princess.
Dude, you want to? Oh yeah, what does that have to do with disaster movie? Um,
Nothing.
by the way, this had a vibe and feel of like imagine if you gave a group of college students in a video class an unlimited budget to make a movie. I feel like this is what they would come out with.
Yeah, pretty much. Or like if you gave a bunch of 13-year-olds, they might find that funny.
Right?
Um, I'll admit I haven't seen any of the scary movies after 2. I don't think I've seen all of 3.
What?
So I can't really say for the quality of those, but
Well, the first two were, of course,
they're great.
fantastic. Scary Movie 3 was pretty good. I can't remember it too well. I don't think I know I didn't see Scary Movie 5. Scary Movie 4. Yeah, I did see Scary Movie 4 once.
Okay.
And it was okay. It was all right. I mean, it was what it was, but the first two are definitely the best ones. I'll be interested to see what the new one this year is going to be like.
Yeah, that should be interesting. I had the best part of this movie was that it was only 75 minutes long.
Right?
What's bad? The whole thing. And then the only thing that made me laugh was the Sarah Jessica Parker's character being played by a dude.
Yeah. I I mean, Kim Kardashian got crushed by an asteroid, didn't she?
It's true.
There's that part.
Yeah. And the guys that they had playing Seth and McLovin from Superbad,
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was they did a halfway decent job.
Yeah, that was one of the best movie references because it didn't take too long and it also was well done.
Yeah,
Like it
for
it
this
even yeah, even though it wasn't a disaster movie reference, like it was not too much where it was a problem, I guess I would say.
yeah,
Yeah, like High School Musical. Why the heck did they make a reference to High School Musical?
multiple times.
Uh,
You know what this felt like is a really shitty version of Not Another Teen Movie.
yes.
That's what it felt like about halfway through. I came to that realization. I'm like, this is like not another teen movie where they just like reference all these popular movies at the time, except that it's not funny.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree with that because not another teen movie did a relatively decent job. And this again goes back to this movie was so little about a disaster.
Yeah.
It was about it was the movie reference movie. That's what it should be
Yeah,
called. The movie
pretty much.
reference movie.
Yeah, because I kept throughout this movie, I'm like, what is the plot for this again? Like, there's some kind of disaster going on.
Yeah.
Like, what are they trying to hide from? Stay safe from?
The end of the world was happening somehow to do with the crystal skull. I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. And I put on the put on my notes too. How in the hell are we gonna review this trash?
Talk crap
Uh,
about it the whole time.
pretty much because it doesn't deserve anything else than that.
Like I feel bad for the people that were in this movie.
Oh yeah, I mean they pretty much have been in nothing else, so
Yeah.
kind of ruin their careers, I suppose.
Yeah, if they didn't have anything going for their careers before this, pretty sure they didn't have anything going on afterwards.
Yeah. Um, I feel like for Awesomely Bad Month, I do my best to find movies that are so bad that they're entertaining. But
Well,
then,
I
like,
don't
if
mean
I
to
can't
spoil it
find
for
it,
you.
no, I was gonna say if I can't find anything like that, I usually try to find like something that's just notoriously bad.
hmm
And this has like a crazy low score on IMDb, which I mean we'll get to when we do the grades.
Yeah, I think I accidentally saw it, so we'll
Yeah,
talk
it's
about
it's
that.
like in the bottom five or something, I think.
Oh man.
Or at least it was at one point.
Rightfully so though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, because yeah, once you start breaking down this movie, so it's like, okay, sound first of all, soundtrack garbage, like
Yeah.
nothing worthwhile. Like they just put sound in there to be sound. Um, the editing and the flow, timeline, screenwriting of this movie, terrible. Don't even really know what's going on. There's no cohesive, no value, no substance. And then the performances, like I said, I don't know if they were told to perform as badly as they did or they legit were trying. I,
Yeah.
I feel like they were trying to cheese it up because, okay, I feel like this is a comparison. The Room, okay?
Yeah.
The Room is so cheesy, but they were all trying. Like, I'll give them credit. They were trying, but it was cheesy because of how they execute it. Okay. I
Hmm.
almost feel like the acting in this movie was like, hey, we want to make a cheesy movie, so like overact and do things and try to act like you're overacting like in The Room. So they're trying to force it instead of it
Yeah.
naturally happening.
Yep, but not force it in a way that it's funny, like Naked Gun or something like that.
No, it's like force it where like somebody's got to force a poop out and they're constipated.
Right. The only person I'll give credit really in this movie is Ike Barinholtz
I was gonna say that
because
too.
he's trying his best with everything, and it's just because he's a funny guy because I've seen him in other things,
Yeah,
and he's trying his best, and he plays like 8 different roles. It
yeah,
got to the point where I'd laugh every time he would come up because he's like, "Oh, they just gave him another role."
yeah. They're just like, okay, how do we keep the budget down? We can't hire more people.
We already have cameos by Kim Kardashian and Carmen Electra, which probably cost most of the budget.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah. It was painful for the most part, I would say.
Oh yeah, it was.
Uh, Anything else to add? You want me to get into trivia? Because there was surprisingly a decent amount of trivia for this movie.
Oh really?
Yeah. Probably because it's so terrible.
Sure. Go into trivia and facts.
All right. This film once occupied the #1 spot on the IMDb bottom 100 for almost 4 months, from shortly after its August 2008 release until December, when it was dethroned by Sweetie Pie, which was an obscure thriller starring Paris Hilton. The film returned to #1 in the bottom 100 when Sweetie Pie disappeared briefly from the database. So, film critic Louis Fraley, Fairy, something like that, was furious after he saw the film, claiming that it insulted his intelligence, the intelligence of the American people, and the intelligence of cinema. As revenge, he spent weeks collecting every single American review of them, and then he published an article in USA Today stating that 98.7 of disaster movies reviews were negative.
Oh my gosh.
Many of the films spoofed in this movie have not been released when the script was written.
Okay.
Aaron Seltzer and Jason Friedberg got the basic idea for the spoofs by watching the trailers.
Jeez.
Yeah. This movie was not screened in advance for critics,
I wonder why.
right? Upon release, the film was quickly panned and regarded as even worse than the two directors' previous film, which was Meet the Spartans, which also came out in 2008.
Oh gosh.
The film nearly received the infamous 0% score on Rotten Tomatoes, but ended up with a 1, so I kind of ruined that for you. Say by a single positive review on the site by a guy named Jim Shembri, writing for something called The Age. He awarded the film 3.5 out of 5 stars.
What?
What is wrong with this guy? Was he in the movie?
He,
It's the only film
he,
to receive an F
ooh.
as a score and a cinema score from audiences upon its release in 2008.
Jeez.
Yeah. This movie was greenlit into production less than 3 months after Meet the Spartans had hit theaters. The film was originally conceived as a spoof of Superbad, titled Goody Two Shoes, before it became a spoof of disaster genre midway into the writing process, which makes sense because they're basically just making fun of a bunch of other movies that have nothing to do with disaster.
Yep.
But get this. You want to hear the real kick in the crotch? This movie cost $20 million. and it made 34 in the box office.
What?
How did this movie make money?
Oh
And
gosh.
then there's other movies that we have watched that bombed.
Waterworld, The Postman. Come on.
I'd rather watch Waterworld and The Postman back to back than watch this movie again. And that's like 3 years of my life put away to watch that.
Oh man.
Was there
That's
something we watched not too long ago that was like a bomb, but it's like a big cult movie? I
um
think Clue was kind of a bomb, wasn't it?
maybe, but I think there was a bigger one that was kind of like a more well known that we talked about at some point.
Yeah,
I'm kind of blanking on it.
I don't know. This movie makes Miami Connection look like Citizen Kane.
Dude, this movie makes it look like Sylvester Stallone should have won an Oscar for Oscar.
Oh man. Yeah, I would say Rhinestone is better than this
Oh yeah.
because at least
Mm,
it had Dolly Parton and Stallone in it.
right.
Uh, so grades. IMDb, Rotten Tomatoes. You already know the critic score on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh. I was IMDb 1.9.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the critic score is 1%, like I said earlier.
Okay. I thought when you said 1, I didn't hear the percent part, so I thought you were saying that
Yeah.
IMDb was 1 at one point. Um Audience, gosh, 8.
21.
21.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Then our grades. Dude, I don't even know how to grade this movie.
Yeah.
Like, I think the lowest grades we've ever given are a half point,
Yeah.
and I can't even remember what movies those are for.
No, I'm having
But
trouble loading the
I can
page too.
guarantee whatever um movies those were
Better than
better than
this.
this. Yeah, like I'm trying to like I probably gave Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 like a half point.
Yeah, well, I think you also gave one of the Nightmare Before Elm Street, was it the remake? No, you didn't
Yeah,
do it that. Maybe you did that low. You
I
gave
don't
it
know. I
pretty
might have.
low.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't seem to find it here in my notes. Oh, here, Caddyshack 2. Dude, I would rather watch Caddyshack 2 than this movie.
Oh yeah.
Another movie, the Star Wars Holiday Special. That is a
Uh,
tough choice.
I would probably watch this over that.
Yeah. Yeah, I gave Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. So did you. A
Half.
half point.
Oh man, and that's better
And I
than
would
this.
rather, yeah, I would rather watch that than this.
So here's the question.
I,
Do we give this a half a point or do we go all the way down to 0?
I'm gonna go with 0.
I was gonna say I feel like it's a 0 too because it's just like I can't remember what that one guy said, but it is like an abomination. Like
Yeah,
put it
it's
this way.
insulting to your intelligence. Yeah,
It is. Now here's the thing. If they tried to do this project, let's see, about let's say 15 years later, so closer to now, they could
yeah.
have done it as like a YouTube thing.
Hmm.
And it'd been like no big deal. It would have been whatever because it wouldn't have been a cinematic movie. Because they executed this as a cinematic movie, it is offensive.
And that fact that it made money in the box office.
Yeah.
It
I think
almost, dude, it was like pretty close to doubling its freaking budget.
I honestly think that probably the reason that at least made its money is because the success of Scary Movie and the other ones where they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, this has got to be good." So a bunch of people check it out once and they're like, "My gosh, I wasted my life."
Yeah, I would agree with that. And also, it was 2008. People were going to the theater more.
Hmm.
You got to believe too that this movie made even more money from rentals
Yeah.
because I remember seeing it at Family Video back in the day.
Uh,
Didn't
the
rent it, but
the good old fam vid.
yeah. Yeah, I think a 0 is a good solid grade for this movie. Because
I
all those movies that I named that we gave a half point, I would rather watch. And I mean, it's a toss up between this and the Star Wars Holiday Special.
hmm
Because at least when I watched that the first time, I was more like confused because I'm like, okay, is this movie gonna have any talking in it? Because we just were with the Wookiees and there's just a bunch of growling and stuff and no subtitles for like
yeah.
the first 10 minutes. This movie, like, I got probably about 5 minutes into it. I'm like, I want to die. This is horrible. Yeah, this might be one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
I've seen
And
a lot of bad crap.
there's nothing awesome about it.
No, not at all. So, in agreement for zeros.
Yep. Zero
Zeros
zero.
across the board.
That's a new one.
Uh,
That's a new one.
so, I mean, that means it's only uphill from here, right?
It's gotta be.
It's got to be. I mean, I haven't seen, I've avoided this movie like on purpose when it came out. Next time we're going to be talking about Master of Disguise.
Hmm.
I remember people quoting that stupid turtle,
Turtle.
turtle, turtle thing,
Turtle, turtle.
and it used to drive me nuts in high school. So I never watched it because I thought even that was just kind of dumb. But I have to believe
It's
that that
better than
movie
this.
is better than this.
It is. I've seen it once or twice, and it is better than this. It's not,
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be like a masterpiece compared to this, but in reality, it's not. But at least you're going to enjoy it.
Yeah. Oh, would you rather be kicked in the face or punched in the face? Well, this one was a kick to the balls instead.
This one was both
Yeah,
a
it's at the
kick and a
same time.
punch. You get no choice. You get both.
Yeah, and the guy's wearing a golf shoe. Oh. Well, if you guys are liking the show, you probably like it better than this movie. You can subscribe and share. You can follow us on social media. We're on every platform. Check out YouTube. Check out TikTok. Check out our website, rockvideorental.com. And come by next time. We're going to be talking about Master of Disguise, which will be a masterpiece compared to this. And until then, as always, be kind and rewind.
Friends to eternity.